What does redemption really look like when love pays the cost? Welcome to HisTime365. Today is day 225, and we're reading Isaiah 52 through 54, where the suffering servant is revealed and God's promise of restoration brings lasting hope. The promise of restoration, a journey through Isaiah 52 to 54. Imagine standing on the brink of a new dawn, where hope and renewal are just a heartbeat away. That's the essence of Isaiah chapters 52 to 54, where God speaks to his people about restoration and hope after a time of despair. This part of the book of Isaiah shines a light on the promise of redemption and the profound love God has for his people. Starting with Isaiah 52, the chapter opens with a call to wake up and shake off the dust. God is urging his people to rise and realize their value. They've been through so much: captivity, shame, and despair. But here they are reminded that they are precious and important. God promises that they shall see his salvation. The chapter emphasizes that the feet of those who bring good tidings are beautiful, heralding a message of peace and good news, Isaiah 52:7. Imagine the joy of receiving news that everything you've hoped for is finally within reach. As we move into Isaiah 53, we encounter one of the most poignant sections in the scriptures, often referred to as the suffering servant. This servant, who bears the sins of many, is described in such a way that brings to light the depth of human suffering and the incredible love of God. He is despised and rejected, yet he carries our griefs and sorrows, Isaiah 53:4. This imagery resonates deeply, showing us that even in our darkest moments, we are not alone. The suffering servant is a picture of sacrifice and humility, illustrating how true strength often comes through vulnerability. In our daily lives, whether at work, home, or even in our digital interactions, we can find moments of sacrifice that lead to greater good. For instance, think about a parent working multiple jobs to provide for their family. They may not be seen or acknowledged, but their sacrifice creates a foundation of stability and love. Similarly, when we choose to listen patiently to a friend in need, we reflect the heart of the suffering servant by putting others before ourselves. After this, Isaiah 54 brings a beautiful promise of restoration and hope. God encourages his people to expand their tent and make room for growth. Here, he assures them that despite their past, he has not forgotten them. He speaks of a covenant of peace, promising that they will not be put to shame and that they will have a future filled with joy. This message is incredibly practical to us today. In times of uncertainty, be it financial troubles, health concerns, or mental health struggles, God's message is clear. There is hope and a future waiting for us. It's like when we face a tough season at work and it feels like everything is falling apart. Yet, through perseverance and faith, we often come out stronger on the other side, with new opportunities that we never imagined could come our way. Let's reflect on our own lives. How can we embody this spirit of restoration? Perhaps we choose to forgive someone who has wronged us, creating a new beginning in a fractured relationship. Or we might decide to invest in our mental health, seeking help and nurturing our well-being. In this way, we not only honor ourselves, but also demonstrate love and care for those around us. As we wrap up our journey through these chapters, let's hold on to this powerful message. God's promises of restoration and hope are always present, even in our darkest times. They remind us that no matter what we face, there's always a path forward, filled with love and peace. How can we recognize moments of beauty and hope in our own lives, especially during difficult times? In what ways can we embody the spirit of the suffering servant in our daily interactions with others? How does understanding God's promise of restoration influence how we face our current challenges?
What practical steps can we take to expand our tent and welcome more positivity and growth in our lives?
Thanks so much for joining me today for His Time 365. Remember, today's reading is Isaiah 52 through 54, so be sure to spend some time with those verses during your quiet time. Tomorrow, we'll be diving into Isaiah 55 through 57, so feel free to read ahead if you'd like to prepare. If you enjoyed this time together, don't forget to like, subscribe, and tap the bell so that you never miss a day on this journey. I'll see you back here tomorrow for day 226. Until then, stay encouraged and thank you for giving God His time today.